They built empires, they fed nations, and in the wild, they still fight, charge, and roam in herds that shake the ground. From frozen mountains to steaming rainforests, wild cattle have conquered nearly every corner of Earth. Some are giants that can crush a car, others are ghosts, barely surviving in shrinking forests, unseen for decades. Today, we count down all 13 species, from tough to titan, ending with the one that rules them all. Number 13, the Gaur. Standing 2 meters tall at the shoulder, the Gaur is the biggest wild cattle species alive. It roams the forests of India and Southeast Asia, built like a tank made of muscle. A full-grown male can weigh as much as a small car. Despite its size, the Gaur is shy and quiet, slipping through dense jungle without a sound. But logging and hunting keep shrinking its home, pushing this giant toward the edge. Number 12, the Banteng. Sleek, fast, and colored like burnt copper, the Banteng moves through the forests of Southeast Asia with quiet grace. As males age, their coats darken to almost black, a signal to rivals that says, "Back off." Wild Banteng numbers have crashed hard, with fewer than 8,000 left on Earth. This is a species running out of time, and most people have never even heard its name. Number 11, the Kouprey. Almost a ghost. Science only discovered the Kouprey in 1937, and many experts now fear it's already extinct. It had long, sweeping horns and a humped back, like something out of an ancient cave painting. If any survive, they hide in the most remote corners of Cambodia, avoiding every camera trap and search party for decades. It's one of the greatest mysteries in the animal kingdom. Number 10, the Wild Yak. Built for brutal cold, the Wild Yak survives on the Tibetan Plateau at altitudes over 5,000 meters, higher than most mountain peaks on Earth. Thick fur traps heat like a built-in parka, letting it shrug off temperatures that would kill most animals in hours. This is toughness measured in ice and thin air, not just muscle and horns. Number 9, the American Bison. Once nearly wiped out, bison numbers crashed from 30 million to just a few hundred in the 1800s. Hunters and railroads nearly erased them completely. Today, thanks to decades of conservation work, over 500,000 roam again across North America. A bison can run 55 kilometers per hour, as fast as a car cruising through a city street, and swings its massive head like a snowplow to clear winter grass. Number 8, the Wood Bison. Bigger and darker than its American cousin, the Wood Bison thrives deep in Canada's boreal forests. It survives temperatures that plunge far below freezing, powering through snow that would stop most animals cold. This is raw endurance, built for the north, a survivor shaped by decades of brutal winters. Number 7, the European Bison, or Wisent. This species vanished from the wild completely by 1927. Every wild Wisent was gone. But conservationists rebuilt the entire population from just 12 animals surviving in zoos. Today, over 7,000 roam free again in European forests. Few comeback stories in nature hit this hard, a species pulled back from total extinction by human effort alone. Number 6, the water buffalo. Found across Asia's wetlands, the water buffalo lives half its life submerged in mud and water. That mud acts like sunscreen and air conditioning combined, protecting its skin from the brutal sun. Most water buffalo today are domesticated, but the wild ones that remain are rare, powerful, and far more unpredictable than their farm cousins. Number 5, the Anoa. Meet the smallest wild cattle species on Earth, standing just 75 centimeters tall, no bigger than a large dog. Found only on the island of Sulawesi in Indonesia, the Anoa proves size isn't everything. It moves through dense jungle alone, fiercely territorial despite its tiny frame, and it's been surviving on this one island for millions of years. Number 4, the Tamaraw. Found only on Mindoro Island in the Philippines, the Tamaraw is critically endangered, with fewer than 500 left in the wild. It's smaller than a typical buffalo, but infamous for its short temper. When threatened, it doesn't run. It charges, using thick horns to defend itself against anything foolish enough to get too close. Number 3. The African buffalo. Nicknamed the Widowmaker by hunters, the African buffalo kills more people across Africa than almost any other large animal. Herds can top 1,000 animals strong, moving together like one massive, unstoppable force across the savanna. When a predator threatens one buffalo, the entire herd turns as one to fight back, a wall of horns and muscle. Number 2. The Cape buffalo. A powerful subspecies of the African buffalo, tough enough to earn its own spot on this list. Cape buffalo are one of Africa's legendary Big Five, famous for holding grudges and tracking down hunters who wounded them, sometimes for hours. They've been known to team up and fight off lions in coordinated counterattacks, refusing to go down without a brutal fight. Number 1. The forest buffalo. Smaller, blood-red in color, and hidden deep in Central Africa's rainforests, the forest buffalo remains one of the least understood large animals alive today. It survives in one of the most dangerous, disease-heavy environments on Earth, rarely photographed and almost never studied up close. That mystery, combined with raw survival power, makes it the ultimate wild cattle champion, a true ghost of the jungle that still commands total respect. 13 species. Giants and ghosts. Comeback stories and creatures teetering on the brink of disappearing forever. Wild cattle shaped human history, feeding civilizations for over 10,000 years and powering farms across every continent. But in the wild, they remain something else entirely. Powerful, unpredictable, and in many cases, deeply endangered. Protecting them means protecting the last wild places they call home, before more of these species slip quietly into legend. Thank you for watching. If this journey inspired you, please like, share, and subscribe. There is still more of the wild to explore together.